Hello and welcome to ERi-TV. Dear viewers, this is English news broadcast for this hour with me, Barsabat Taghla. Following are the major headlines for today. Workshop to ensure welfare of mother and child. Training on life skill organized to women in Nafa and Massawa. Peru declares environmental emergency after oil spill. And at least 6,000 inmates escape Mozambique prison. On your local reports, workshop aimed at ensuring the welfare of mother and child was conducted in Haikota subzone. The workshop was also focused on the awareness development of the public on health issues, as well as use of health facilities and pre- and postnatal treatment. Mr. Haddish Fitwi, head of health service at the subzone, said that coordinated effort is being exerted in collaboration of administration organs and other government institutions to ensure the welfare of mother and child, and encouraging achievement is being registered. He also called on all concerned institutions and the public to strengthen participation in the effort to increase the number of pregnant women giving birth at health facilities. Noting that lack of nutritious food, females' genital mutilation and underage marriages are some of the consequences that are negatively affecting the health of mother and children, Mr. Sultan Hagos, head of promotion and information at the Ministry of Health branch in the Gashbarka region, called for due attention for pregnant women to give birth at health facilities, more effort for eradicating harmful practices, as well as lack of interest in using health facilities. Mr. Shikhaddin Saleh, administrator of the subzone, said that ensuring the welfare of mother and child is not to be left to the Ministry of Health only, and called on all administrators, village coordinators, as well as influential people to enhance participation in addressing the problem. He also called for active participation in the effort to eradicate harmful practices. In other news, the Ministry of Agriculture branch in Nafa subzone provided training on poultry farming to 80 farmers, including 65 females from Mo'o and Mogolo administrative areas. Mr. Mohammed Saleh Mohammed Ali, head of Agriculture Office in the subzone, said that the training was in continuation of the similar training programs being provided to develop the capacity of farmers and improve their livelihoods. In the same vein, the Ministry of Agriculture branch in the Northern Red Sea region provided 2 weeks training on proper diet of mothers and children to 39 preschool teachers, youth and women representatives. The training was organized at the port city of Massawa. Engineer Solomon Welda Mikael, coordinator of integrated agricultural development in the region, said that the training was part of the effort to ensure nutritious food to all and everywhere, as well as to enable the public to prepare nutritious food from available resources in their areas. The participants on their part, commending for the important training they were provided, expressed readiness to apply the training they were provided in preparing nutritious food for their family using vegetables, cereals and other nutritious rich resources available in their areas. Elections for area administrators, managing directors and village coordinators were conducted in the subzones of Mnahaili and Maiaini in the southern region from 18 to 24 December. The elections aimed to replace outgoing officials who had completed their terms. In the 16 administrative areas of Mnahaili subzone, 32 area administrators and managing directors, including 14 women, as well as 168 village coordinators were elected. Mr. Terhas Faqadu, acting administrator of the subzone, stated that pre-election campaigns were carried out to raise public awareness, enabling citizens to elect trustworthy individuals to serve them diligently. She highlighted that these campaigns significantly contributed to the successful execution of the election process. Similarly, successful elections were held in the 12 administrative areas of Maiaini subzone. Mr. Kifle Mengus, acting administrator of the subzone, commended the strong public participation during the election process. He also acknowledged the contribution of government and PFDJ institutions to the success of the elections. The newly elected, on their part, expressed their determination to diligently fulfill their responsibilities and serve the communities that entrusted them with their roles. The viewers will be back shortly with their international reports and more. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. Peru's government on Thursday declared an environmental emergency in the northern coastal area where state oil firm Petroperu spilled a crude oil shipment into surrounding waters of the Pacific Ocean. A vessel carrying out pre-shipment maneuvers caused the spill on Saturday at a terminal of Peru's Talara refinery in northern Peru. Petroperu has not said how much crude was spilled into the sea, but Peru's environmental watchdog said in a preliminary report that it has affected some 10,000 square meters of surface seawater. And the Environment Ministry said it has affected at least 7 beaches as well as local wildlife. Peru's Environment Ministry said 90-day emergency aims to guarantee the sustainable management of the area and the execution of recovery and remediation works to mitigate environmental contamination. Petroperu said on Wednesday it had deployed cleanup brigades from the moment of the spill and coordinated with the Fishermen's Union and local authorities so that local economic and tourist activities could continue normally. Petroperu said in a statement that it maintains cleaning personnel, boats and drones in the affected area to carry out preventive monitoring to guarantee the early detection of any eventuality. On today's final report, at least 6,000 inmates have escaped a high-security prison in Mozambique's capital on Christmas Day, after a rebellion as widespread post-election riots and violence continue to engulf the country. According to Mozambique Police Chief Rafael, 33 prisoners died and 15 others were injured during a confrontation with the security forces. The prisoners fled during violent protests that have seen police cars, stations and general public infrastructure destroyed, after the country's Constitutional Council confirmed the ruling Frelimo party as the winner of the October 9 elections. The escape from the Maputo Central Prison, located 14 kilometers southwest of the capital in Matolda, started around midday on Wednesday after agitation by a group of subversive protesters was seen. As per reports, prisoners at the facility snatched weapons from prison warders and started freeing other detainees. The police chief Rafael called for the voluntary surrender of the escaped prisoners and for the population to be informed about the fugitives. Dear viewers, you're still watching us on ERi-TV, and now recap of the major headlines. Workshop to ensure welfare of mother and child. Training on life skill organized to women in Nafa and Massawa. Peru declares environmental emergency after oil spill. And at least 6,000 inmates escape Mozambique prison. That was it for today, dear viewers. Thanks for watching.